It seems to me the most important thing we can do in the world is try to protect the biodiversity and the ecosystems that support life on Earth. And so we should celebrate every effort to do that. The Whatcom Land Trust was founded by a group of dairy farmers who wanted to protect dairy farming in Whatcom County. We started looking for a broader horizon and looking to protect a variety of land, particularly natural areas. And to me, the Canyon Lake Project is really the hallmark project.
These are the promises of regrowth in a forest that's withstood the test of time.
We protected a 750-acre forest that has trees over 1,000 years old.
One of the first memories for me of this forest...
I was up there with my 14-year-old daughter.
And after we walked in the forest up here...
And she just looked at me and said, "Dad,
how could anybody think of cutting that forest down?
How could anyone even dream of cutting down these ancient trees?" And that theme just resonated.
Pacific Logging Company has offered conservationists the option to buy at the cost close to $3.7 million.
I remember the time that the Land Trust had $100 in the bank. The idea of raising $3,620,000 just seemed crazy. You couldn't even imagine it. By getting partners, you bring people into the process. It's a project that everybody is a participant in. It's a community project. That gave us a sense of we can do things that are bigger than the neighborhood park. All of a sudden, we became, I think, really major players.
Take two.
Why am I so passionate about the Whatcom Land Trust? I think people's views of nature are always changing, and what I would like to be able to help provide is the opportunity for those relationships to deepen over time rather than to disintegrate. The purpose of the Whatcom Land Trust is to give people in our community the opportunity to protect the places that mean the most to them and really define who we are. There's so many wonderful projects over the years that we should celebrate together, including Point Whitehorn, Teddy Bear Cove, Squires Lake, Galbraith Mountain, Alluvial Farms, Skookum Creek. The list goes on. Acquiring the 2,200 acres of Skookum Creek is the biggest project that Whatcom Land Trust has accomplished to date. The South Fork Nooksack River Valley. It's one of the most sensitive ecosystems in Whatcom County. Both the Nooksack Indian Tribe and the Lummi Nation have poured resources into restoring habitat along these waterways, and together we've all identified what are the areas that are most important for saving salmon. And that really pointed us towards Skookum Creek. Over the last 40 years, Whatcom Land Trust has developed a reputation as an organization that can really deliver on these big projects. We were able to bring these groups together. We were able to acquire the property to give opportunities for Nooksack Salmon Enhancement Association and Lummi Nation and Nooksack Indian Tribe to complete the restoration to save these salmon populations.
Stewardship to me is how we care for the land. People trust the work that we do because we have had almost 40 years of experience in 40 years showing people that we do care for the land. We don't walk away. We're here forever and we take care of the lands that we protect. The Whatcom Land Trust is really good at getting the community involved in the work that we're doing so they can understand how we protect these properties, how we steward these properties. We host lots of work parties every year, get hundreds of volunteers and community members out onto our properties. It's a chance for them to give back. In over 100 years from now, well beyond our lifetime, those trees will continue to grow. Now, with thousands of acres to work with. We have a lot of opportunity to collaborate with additional partners. And so it's really great to be able to take a moment and celebrate all of the accomplishments that we've done with all of our partners as well. There's a lot more work still to do, and we're not stopping. Protecting a landscape is just the first step, and stewardship is forever.
Sorry, guys.
No problem.
That's what it's here for.
How does it make you feel when you see people using the properties the way you intended back in the day?
It makes me happy. It sort of makes me giggle. But it's really, it's not something that I did. It's something that we did. Protecting the natural environment is worth doing, and we've all got to work together to do that. The mission is something that has to involve us all, or it's not going to happen. It's just rooted in who it is to be a human being and live on this planet, that we've got to protect the planet that supports us. It's a reason to celebrate what the Land Trust has been able to do in changing the nature of Whatcom County.
Land trusts around the country have protected over 61 million acres, which is more than all of the national parks combined. I want people to go out and experience the lands that we've protected because it gives them perspective. We don't know what the world that we're going to be handing off to folks that are coming after us is going to look like. The legacy that I want to leave behind for my children is a world full of diverse, thriving ecosystems that give them the opportunity to really get to know life and get to know the world around them. We've protected 25,000 acres here in Whatcom County, and that's something tangible that we can pass on to the future.